Hi everyone, it's Charlie Cahill with ESTNN, and recently I got to sit down with two of the most recent Call of Duty League world champions from the Dallas Empire, Hugh and Illy. Now we spoke about their preparations going in for champs, that winning feeling of getting $1.5 million playing from their bedroom, and finally their hopes for Call of Duty 2020. I hope you enjoyed the video, and remember to stay up to date with the latest Call of Duty and esports news. Visit ESTNN.com.
Going into champs, I mean, just the month leading, even the couple weeks leading into champs, like we knew it was time to go all in, like in terms of strategy, all that type of stuff. So like whatever was said in practice, like we all knew like we had to implement that into our gameplay. So like if someone was like, yo, we have to start doing this on this map, it wasn't like we had to adjust, we just did it right away. I feel like that's something that's very special about our team, that we could just like, something can be said and instantly even practice, like we'll just like know what to do. But yeah, just lots of preparation and lots of talks about how to play map, stuff like that, and it led to us winning. So yeah,
I would honestly wake up at 12 o'clock and just start grinding from right there, like wake up 2 hours before scrims. I would go over VOD. I joined early. I joined the TeamSpeak early. Like Ray would be in there. Like it just depends. Like Shotzi would be in there. Clay would be in there. Krim would be in there. Hugh would be in there. And like we would just go over clips before scrim start, like with whoever's in there. And then after we would scrim, play 2 or 3 scrims a day. It would either end at 7:30 or 9. And then after that, we would go over VOD. Like we knew we were gonna be playing FaZe at least once or twice this tournament. So we heavily prepared for FaZe. We watched their VOD all together as a team. Watched every map, did our vetoes together. We already know what maps we were basically gonna play against FaZe, so we really focused on those maps, and it showed in finals.
it's actually kind of like mind-blowing to think about. Like, yeah, we're playing from our bedroom. Yeah, honestly, winning that match, the final match, like it didn't really hit you that you won, you know, because like it's online, whatever. Like the match that we won on Saturday, like was like super intense, whatever. That honestly felt like I was on land. Like for a second I was like, yo, like I was getting hyped because it was like a 1v1 that Shotzi won or something like that to win game 5.
Yeah.
But then the finals, like we kind of just like were really prepared. We like, you know, like we just beat them. And after we won the last map, I was kind of like sitting there for a second. I was like, wait, is the series over? Like, I didn't even know like what was going on. But I mean, yeah, it feels good. But I honestly wish that these tournaments were on LAN. I've been competing at events for almost 7 years, since I was 14. I'm about to be 21. So yeah, that feeling is unmatched though, like being at an actual event. But you know, I understand the circumstances, but yeah, I mean, regardless, it still feels good, you know, like we still put in a lot of work, and regardless, online, whatever, we deserved that win. So yeah.
Oh yeah, it's surreal. Honestly, the feeling is actually absurd, still mind-blowing to me. It still fully hasn't kicked in. Since I was a little kid, since like COD 4, I've been playing since I was like COD 4, since I was 7 years old, and I just been doing what I love for the past like 11 years, since I'm 18. Into the past 11 years, literally just gaming every day, and I had no clue, nor my family had no clue that I could be winning $1.5 million just sitting in my bedroom. That's just crazy to me, still mind-blowing.
I definitely think I can, especially with this team that I'm on right now. I honestly think like Modern Warfare, for me specifically, and I honestly believe even the other players on my team, wasn't the best game for us, and we still managed to overcome that and still get as many wins as we could. But going into next year, for me as a competitor, like just like how I even got into competing, like I love games, you know, like I love video games. Modern Warfare since day one, I thought was garbage. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you know, like, hey, I don't know if I should be saying that or not, but me personally, my personal opinion on the game, I love COD, but that game for me, I didn't like it. Yeah, like I said, I love games, so I'm hoping I get a game that I can enjoy next year. And from what I've seen, it looks like it's gonna be fun. Maybe, you know, competitive-wise, it won't be the best. Who knows? But as long as it's fun, I feel like I'll be a lot better. and I think everyone else will as well. So I think going into next year, I'm feeling way more confident. So yeah.
I feel like I definitely could. I'm surrounded with people with the same mindset as me, because a lot of like the pros they know me and they know my mindset. All I want to do is just grind and get better every day. I'm not about like just like the drama. I don't take anything personal. I literally tell my teammates beforehand, like before scrims, like if there's anything you gotta tell me, you gotta like I'm doing a bad play, don't hesitate, just tell me right away. And if I have people with just like mindset as my Dallas team did, like everybody just wanted to get on and get better, and I feel like I could definitely achieve this next year with my Dallas team, or just in the future years.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's great to have them on. I love both of them. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what to say about that. I mean, like, they're great minds in COD. I mean, there's no doubt about it. They helped the team, like, a lot. I think every single player contributed a lot to the team. I mean, they're the GOATs, you know? They're literally the two GOATs of COD. There's not much else to say other than that. I mean, yeah, how they helped men, Shotzzy, and Ender, I mean, I think everyone played part in that. Even myself, honestly, like I could relate to a lot of the struggles that they were having whenever they first came into, because I was having the same struggles whenever I was coming back to Halo. Like I wasn't as confident. That was like their type of problems. Like they weren't confident. They were second guessing their plays. And honestly, I felt like I related to them that the most with that. So I actually felt like I could help them with that a lot.
An absurd amount, to be honest. The amount of stuff Crim and Clay taught me is absurd. Like they taught me how to play the game fundamentally correct. They taught me a lot of in-game and out-of-game stuff, just like event stuff. I'm a rookie. I showed up to the first event with no backpack. I had one of Shotzi's like shopping bags, little things, and I was carrying around my controller and headset in there. And they just taught me a lot. Just taught me a lot about in-game and out-of-game stuff. And one thing I won't forget is, and I know Shotzi won't forget this either, is so basically not a lot of people know about this, but after I think it was the first. It was after Minnesota. So basically online we were just playing really good. We're obviously the best team online at the start of the game. We went to Minnesota, got absolutely destroyed. And not a lot of people know this, but Shotzi had me and Shotzi had a long talk with Hugh just when we were in Dallas in the office. And like Hugh knew me and Shotzi were not comfortable at all. We had no confidence. We were not comfortable. Like we just got smoked. Everybody on Twitter is roasting us like these two rookies, they're busts. And Hugh had a long talk with us because he had the same experience when he came back from Halo to COD in World War II. So he had a long talk with us after Minnesota event and just talking about confidence, like playing with full confidence, like how we're the best teammates he's ever had, just giving us confidence that we need, telling us how he's been in the situation. And after that, like that talk, just like after that talk, everything just went uphill, to be honest. Like that talk, me and Shotzi like opened up and just comfortable, confidence, everything. So I love you. Just shout out to him for sure.
Nah, I definitely think 4v4 is the right move for sure. I mean, at first, like yeah, like it does suck. Like I mean, especially coming off of like the team I just had and all that, like losing Clay, it sucks. You know, I really like him, but overall though, for the scene, 4v4 should be way better. Like it plays out better. But another thing that people aren't taking into account is we've just played 2 years of 5v5 and it was different. But I think 4v4 will be played a little bit differently because of the stuff people learned in 5v5. Like people are going to take in the things they learned for 5v5 and implement it into 4v4. So that's something that people aren't taking into account. Everyone just thinks it's just going to be same old 4v4, you know, like whatever. But I don't know. We'll see.
It's absolutely devastating, to be honest. I like the fact like it's 4v4 like COD, but I just don't think the timing's right at all. And I feel like a lot of people feel that way. Like we just came off a world championship, and the next day, literally tell everyone it's 4v4. It's obviously devastating losing Clay. He's been such a huge part of our team, a huge leader. He's taught me so much. And honestly, I just got the pleasure to team with them, so I'm very, very, very happy about that. The guys taught me so much, and I won't ever forget it. And I'm just devastated about the change going to 4v4. Honestly, I don't mind 4v4. I actually like it a lot. I think it's better, but just the timing of it, having to drop someone that you love and just such a good teammate, it sucks.
Yeah. I didn't get to play, but I was watching them play at the office. But I mean, overall, it looks very fun, and that's the main thing for me. And the two things I'm mainly looking forward to is definitely Dead Silence. I'm hoping that like it's completely like you can't get heard from across the map running. You know, like I don't like that. That's what I didn't like about Modern Warfare. Yeah, so I'm hoping that's like an actual thing where you're actually silent, moving around the map, and I'm hoping for good maps. Because I personally don't feel like COD has had the best maps recently, but you know, I'm hoping for some good maps because that's like a make or break for some games. So yeah.
Honestly, I did not get to play it. The game actually came to the Dallas Empire office facilities that we have in Dallas, and my whole team got to play it. And my whole team knows how much I love this stuff, like just like playing new games. Because I don't know if you knew this, but after the LA event we won on LAN, and after that, one player from each team was supposed to go to play the new game. And usually it's probably gonna be Crim or Clay because like they're just like vets, but like they knew I like how much I love COD, so like they let me go instead, but I didn't get to go because of the coronavirus. So that's why they sent messages in text chat saying, and they're so pissed right now you can't play. And yeah, I was pissed. But two things I hope to see in Cold War are just really good maps, and I heard them say 3-lane maps, so I'm really hyped about that. And also just like the movement, the slide looks a bit too OP right now. It looks a bit too fast. But they already said they're gonna nerf that a bit. That's good. And yeah, honestly, the game's looking amazing right
now. From what I've played, I didn't play too many CODs, but I'm gonna just say from Black Ops 2 and on. I didn't play too much Black Ops 2, but I still know like Standoff is a GOAT map. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a really good map. Raid, obviously. And then you go into Ghost. Ghost had maps. Warzone was a pretty good map for like S&D, but then even AW honestly had a couple of good maps. Like Solar, I thought was really good. To be honest, Solar was a really good map. Even Detroit wasn't even bad, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, I'm just hoping for some good maps. Those would probably be my favorite that I've competed in. The London Docks low-key was not bad either from World War II. Not gonna lie, it was not a bad map.
My best S&D maps all time. Hold up, I gotta think about this. I would say Fringe from Black Ops 3. The map's godlike. I would say S&D map. We're just going off S&D maps. And then I would say Arsenal from BO4. I'm just saying one per COD. Arsenal per BO4. I think the map was godlike. And IW, I'll say Throwback. I'm just going off the last 4 CODs. I'll say Throwback. Yeah. And then for MW, I would say Gunrunner.